Hi guys, this is Mr. Lott here, and we're focusing today on the concept of 4.2b, which is the student is expected to represent the value of the digit in whole numbers through 1 billion and decimals to hundredths using expanded notation and numerals. That would be the TEK right here. Let's jump into the essential question. How can you read and write numbers through billions? Well, let's go into the next part of that. And every time we have a worksheet or anything, we always want to make sure we're reading everything carefully. So let's unlock the problem in the real world. The problem says the International Space Station uses 262,400 solar cells to convert sunlight to electricity. Write 262,400 in standard form, word form, and expanded form. Okay. So we look over here and we have the little key icon, and that means that this is going to be something that's going to be essential to our learning and solving the problems that are in the category or the TEK of 4.2b. So we're going to need, it says use a place value chart. So we're going to need a place value chart. And let's go into how the place value chart is organized. So it says each group of 3 digits separated by a comma is called a period. So we see we have 1 period here, 2 periods there, 3 periods, and 4 periods. Each period has hundreds, tens, and ones. The greatest place value position in the billions period is 100 billion, and that would be right here. And like earlier, you have ones, tens, hundreds, that's the ones. Ones, tens, hundreds, that's the thousands. Ones, tens, hundreds, that's the millions. And ones, tens, hundreds, that's the billions. So the pattern repeats itself on the base 10 model. The number 262,400 has 2 periods, thousands and ones. This is how it's written in standard form. So this is how your parents probably saw it, how we saw it. It's old school. That's how we wrote every number. And then the word form would be 262,400. And then expanded form would be 200,062,400. Now, the first two seem to be pretty easily understood, but the last one might be a little bit confusing. So what we'll do is we'll put our number that we're dealing with in our place value chart. Now it's not going to fit perfectly, but we're going to try the best we got. So we put a 2 right here. We put a 6 right there. We put a 2 right here. And then we put a 4 in the hundreds place. Little comma, 0, and then another 0. Okay. So now when we're writing our number in a place value chart, or I'm sorry, so when we're writing our number in expanded form, all we're really doing is the digit times the value. So let's start with the smallest digit that we have here that has a value, and that's a 4 in the hundreds place. So if I multiply 4 times 100, I should get 400. If I multiply 2 times the thousands, which would give me 2,000. Now if I multiply 6 times 10,000, I will get 60,000. And if I multiply 2 times 100,000, I will get 200,000. There we go. That's kind of janky there, but it works. So that is how we would get our expanded form. Let's erase that and move on. Okay, so we're going to erase that a little bit. Alrighty, there we go. One more. There we go. And now we're going to go back to the pointer here, and we're going to move down a little further to this try this. So it says use a place value and read and write numbers. I'm sorry, it says use place value to read and write numbers, excuse me. So we have standard form, we have 475,856,144. So in word form, we have 475, and that's going to be million. 856,144. And so I want you to try this on your own. You guys should be able to handle this pretty well. This is an older TEK. Try it on your own, and if you need help, you always know you can reach out to me.